Hello everyone, I'm Oni. Welcome to session 1 because I messed up and accidentally muted the desktop audio for our session 0 character creation session. So, yay! Hopefully, I didn't mess up this time. So, yeah, here are the players. I guess introduce yourselves.
I'm Eyeless, and I'm going to play Alice. Uses powered armor and leads a double life as a Janus.
Hello? Is it working now?
I hear you fine.
Yes, we can
Oh,
hear you.
good. Okay. My microphone doesn't work sometimes. Hi, I'm Noctis, and I'll be playing a legacy named Ryan Reeds, or I forget if it's Reed or Reeds because I messed it up. Reeds.
There is an S. Yes.
The S is for super.
Of course it is.
Hope.
I guess you're next.
Janine. I'm the outsider and my character is Nigella.
Brilliant. And Flux, I guess you get to introduce yourselves.
Okay, hold on. I am. My character is Minotaurus. Real name. Well, real forgotten name is Kevin Blackthorn. New name is Reynold Park. Excuse the traffic. Shut up, Nanny.
I wasn't going to mention anything, but okay. Uh, uh, so, yeah, welcome to Math Halcyon, Australia. I came up with the name for this campaign. It's going to be called The Gauntlet. Dun dun dun. All right.
No relation to the Infinity.
No, no. It's the Gauntlet. Actually means like trials and challenges, not a glove. So yeah.
So the gloves are off.
The gloves are off. There are no gloves.
Oh.
Nope. All right. So yeah, there might be P. You never know. Not with that attitude. You might have P.
And before a bootleg Thanos comes. And before a bootleg Thanos comes.
Oh, God.
Oh man. All right. Okay, let me see what I actually have planned. Yes. All right. Okay, so let's say the current date. I need to look that up. Okay, so it's the beginning of March this year, 2018. You guys can pick the date if you want. That's up to you.
How about March 15th? That's the Ides of March, a little bit of history thing, when Julius Caesar was killed.
Oh, all right. Sure. Okay, so let's say a week ago, this entire ordeal with Croctor happened. Say Saturday and Sunday. Saturday you went to Vent, and Sunday, Croctor attacked, and you guys all defeated it. So that was 3 days ago, and today is the 15th of March, which is a Thursday. Hey, congratulations. So you have
Just fair note, I'm actually just standing in front of my aunt's house, right next to the street because everyone inside is talking. And it probably looks very weird to them.
can you could go up on the roof, I guess.
This time there's actual internet now, but problem is that there's no place for me to sit.
Ah,
So I'm just kind of sitting on the car.
okay.
It's not even mine.
All right. All right. So let's say your characters you have like kept in contact. Alice has given everyone while inside the Valentine armor. I should rather say Valentine in her armor has given everyone, uh, communicators that you plug into your ears to keep contact. But you don't have like
Do they fit inside my ears? I have very big ears, very big cow ears.
let's just say it fits. Like you've met like sometimes in the middle of the week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, and she has, well, not she, Valentine has given you the things. So yeah. All right. So but you don't have like a base to where plan or anything like that. So let's say it's like the school has ended and you guys are all kind of in your costumes, kind of wandering the seaside, the beaches, and the coastal walk place where tourists walk and stuff, kind of keeping watch.
The boardwalk.
Yeah, the boardwalk. Yes, I forgot the term. I just blanked on the term. All right. So the jokes in Discord. Wow. All right. So anyway, so yeah, you guys are basically discussing, base of operations or anything like that that you want to discuss. That's up to you. Just do your intercharacter conversation that I'm very curious to hear.
Well, I would like to point out that an arcade is not going to be an ideal place for people to meet and share their super secrets.
No one's paying attention in an arcade. They're all playing video games.
Well, I mean, you don't have to share your secrets or anything.
You might meet up in a bakery or something.
It'll be like Cheers, where they meet at the coffee shop. Or no, Friends. What's with all the freaks in the corner?
Love.
It's Australia.
Oh, it might
Everyone's
be
weird.
it might be like superhero cafe with Batman, Superman somewhere in the booth.
Actually, how about a storage unit?
It might work.
What?
Actually, Ernie, since we could all meet up at a garage at my house. Since I'm the only one without a secret identity, everyone can just come to my house anyway.
That's true, and at least your mom and dad aren't going to get in the way.
I lead you to the house.
Well, I mean, Jake might object to a bunch of costumed children and a powered armor person in his living room.
It might not be in the living room. It might be in his garage.
That might be a thing, because he might have like a car, like a normal car that he drives, and another car that he's working on because he likes to work on cars.
What the fuck was that? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's on your side, Flux.
I know. Just some random ass dude's horn.
How about we make a treehouse over at his place and I'll meet up there?
How would you make a treehouse?
In less than 3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess need some powers maybe. It could work.
That power.
Well, we have the equivalent of Superman here. He could probably fly and just hand us over all the things and supplies.
I can't fly that fast.
Aww.
Well, you can levitate.
It's more like a gentle hover.
A gentle
But in any case,
hover?
garage probably fits the best.
I don't do so well with heights.
Oh my gosh. Are you afraid?
That's awesome.
Is Ryan afraid of heights?
Look, he's working on it. Just give him time.
Well,
Baby steps, Ryan. Baby steps.
Exactly.
that just explains why he was venting against his father. Because his father was taking him.
He pushed me off a roof once.
Oh my.
It's like, like birds kicking off their babies off their nests.
Do you think
Yeah.
that was your father who kicked you off your roof or your grandfather?
Both actually.
Oh, that would be great.
Two separate occasions.
Your father did it off of one-story building. Your grandfather did it off the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. You gotta face fear head on, and then smack the pavement with my face.
Oh no.
And your father looked at it that way as, hey, look, we got to test out your endurance too.
Yep.
And your grandfather was all like, well, good thing you got that power.
Yeah.
In my day, we didn't need to get thrown off of buildings.
Back in my day, we had to toughen up. Or worse.
Oh no. Oh Jesus.
Where are we going now?
Well, I was going to think you were at the, you were discussing your lack of a base, or what you're planning to do, or maybe what you're calling the team name.
Yeah, well,
Shall-
I mean,
Shall we go to the garage?
yeah, a detached garage would probably work pretty well.
Well, there's always that junkyard.
Are we
Yeah,
inviting
the
Hey,
people?
junkyard.
I think you've been banned.
Good work.
You've been banned from the junkyard.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
fair.
It's a sad day when you get kicked out of a junkyard.
The new guard is all like, oh no. You hospitalized the previous guard. No way I'm letting you in here.
We sent flowers.
You don't even know his name.
We
I
do. You
grow
got a
those
picture of it.
flowers.
and everything.
Getting banned from a junkyard has to be a beacon drive.
God.
Alright, so,
So yeah, team name, I guess. Team name will go by what the public sees us with.
Nuisance.
well, the
Maybe.
the public has their opinion on Prodigy. And probably Valentine, but no idea of the new two.
Do you know they call me Mini Marvel sometimes?
Double M. Take the Wonder Woman symbol, turn it upside down, it becomes Mini Marvel. But we better come up with a name, otherwise the press will call us the Junkyard Kids.
Yup.
That's not so bad.
Hey, let's just get into our first fight and then we'll name ourselves.
And then you remember that you're actually banned from the junkyard.
Oh right, yeah, of course.
Oh god.
Okay, so while you're thinking this, on the boardwalk, well, only one of you. Well, no, actually, all of you can hear it. It's coming from your communicator. It's like a screech. It's not loud, but it's like tinnitus, except like that.
Valentine, why did you give us hackable communicators?
It lasts for about 1 to 2 seconds, and then it turns off.
I'm going to tell the AMI suit, Alex, analyze that. What frequency did it come over?
Oh, really? Oh, that's
When you
sad.
talk to your suit, can anyone else hear that, or is it really only for you?
It's probably if they're close, because it's not completely sound tight.
All right.
That's so sad.
I know it.
Did you actually name it Alex?
Or are you
Yes.
communicating to your brother?
Oh my gosh.
Are you
Jesus.
communicating to your brother?
Yes.
I don't want to explain it. You explain it if you want to.
My deceased brother was named Alex, so in order to, I don't know if this is good therapy or bad therapy, but in order to keep communications with him, I named the AI, and the AI has his voice and somewhat his sense of humor as best I could replicate.
Oh god, that is so sad.
We gotta get you to therapy.
Maybe an alien, but that's creepy.
Even the alien thinks it's weird.
I'm being judged by the alien.
That's when you know it's a problem.
Okay. All right.
I mean, seriously, dude.
Alex goes quiet for a second and then responds. Well, how does Alex, talks to you? Like, what does Alex address you as, the AI?
He'll refer to her as Alice, but you guys won't be able to hear that.
Yeah, Alex may be communicating through the headphones in his helmet.
Yeah.
We can't hear Alex, but we can hear Alice.
Alright, so Alex tells you, sorry Alice, there is no incoming or outgoing communication right now.
Alright, we just had a...
Add some humor to it, Annie.
I can't figure out what kind of humor he's looking for in this one single line though. I guess you can...
Alex would probably say something like, well, I didn't hear anything. I don't know what you're hearing.
Okay, sure. So Alex says, I didn't hear anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
He is a teenager.
Alright, we're gonna have to try to what frequency this is on and try to figure out what sort of could cause the electromagnetic interference.
Waiting.
There's nothing. Don't hear anything. Nope.
If I play back the recording, I hear a car, but do I hear it?
No, shush. Everyone just shush. No, let me just not talk about the street cars.
Who's driving a motorcycle on the boardwalk?
It's
so rude.
No.
I feel humiliated,
There are
okay?
many rude tourists here. This is a very touristy place. Alright, do you constantly record your communication while in your suit?
Yeah, may as well.
Alright, so you can play it back. It's a screech. It's not like it's like a white noise, but it's very high pitched white noise.
Okay.
I stand up and Alice because I'm bored and start poking the armor.
Hey,
why don't you go catch a crab down there?
I'm gonna start poking the armor too, just for fun.
All right, I'll take off. I'll be 15 feet in the air. That should keep Prodigy off me.
Oh, darn.
Fun.
I'll try to play that back at different speeds, different volumes. See if it actually produces an
all right. While you're doing
functional
that,
message. I can make something out of it.
while you're doing that, you all notice that people around just looking weirdly at their cell phones, trying to talk to them, but like apparently trying to get a call, but nothing's happening. Not everyone, like the people who had their cell phones in their ears.
I'm gonna grab my phone out of my pocket.
I'm gonna remove my communicator from my ear.
Well, it's
That's
Sorry.
what's going on.
I'll keep my communicator in my ear.
all right. So, does it look like you said just people who have their cell phones in their ears, not people who have cell phones in their pockets?
Yeah.
and whatnot?
Other normal people are just behaving normally. They're just going about their normal touristy business.
The normies.
The normies looking at the shop, going towards the beach, taking selfies. The works.
I'll ask one of them what their cell phone's doing.
All right.
And meanwhile, I'm taking my own cell phone out and see
I asked
what's the
one.
commotion.
Okay, so let's do this one by.
I asked one if
Let's do this one by one.
she has a signal.
Okay. So let's do this one by one. Okay. So just pick who wants to go first. We'll do it in that order. Oh well.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let
Um,
Alice go first because Alice is using her jet boots to move faster. So Right. So
Haha, beat you to the first tourist.
you approach a tourist with a hot dog in one hand, obviously an American tourist, a hot dog in one hand and a cell phone in the other. Because I'm going
Way to
all
stereotype,
for
Annie.
stereotype. Yes, I'm doing it, but it's not fat. It's a it's a normal dude. So I'm not going for at least that stereotype. But yes, I am going for stereotype. No, but this guy is. I'm not saying everyone eats because there are hot dog stands, but this guy is eating. Alright. So you approach him. What do you say?
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to bother you. What does your cell phone seem to be doing something?
Yeah, I was just talking to my mom, but it just turned off, and now I can't call her again. I don't think I have any tower reception either.
Okay. And I'll ask him what his provider is. So if we ask another person, we'll see if it's the same information or if it's the same.
Okay, I have no idea of Australian provider, so it just gives you the name of provider number one.
Verizon down under.
Sure, why not? Why not? All right, so let's go on. Nigella heading to another person. This is a woman with her kid in a pram. They're trying to talk and looking at the cell phone right now.
Yeah, I asked her if she has a signal.
She's like, no, I was just talking and suddenly it just turned off and there was this loud, like, it's not loud, but it's noise. So weird.
Lily and walk away.
Alright, and lastly, Minotaurus is looking at his own cell phone. You see, you have no cell reception nor any internet connection.
It's weird.
Like your Wi-Fi bar is like blank. There is nothing, which is rare because Halcyon has a citywide Wi-Fi.
Did you pay your bill?
Of course I did. What do you take me as someone stole another person's phone?
But I think everyone's signals is gone.
Suddenly, you see some two guys just running down from one of the alleys leading back towards the main city, and one of them is pointing towards the group of like your little group. Like there they are. I told you I saw some, and they just runs up to you and just starts panting. And one of them says, "Hey, you guys are heroes, right? Like with powers and stuff." Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh yes.
Okay, cool. There's like around this bend, there's this ATM stall, and I think it's being robbed. There's like people with guns in there.
You think? And there's people with guns.
It looks like a guy is holding a giant cannon. We kind of we weren't sure.
We know each other's powers somewhat and all that. Who is the slowest member of the party?
I can run pretty fast, but I'm not sure if I can compare to you guys.
I mean, I'd probably imagine Alice is probably the fastest. Like, it's not too far. It's like just across the bend.
Well, can I try?
No.
I want to try it, Nini. I'm not sure if I want to do this, but I want to intimidate him to see if he's actually lying or not.
Okay.
But probably not needed.
God.
Okay.
Really?
Like if
Is
you
there any
Nah.
if you
single
want
event?
to, you can do that. That's fine. Like it's
No,
entirely
I don't want to. I don't want to. No, don't.
Okay. It's up
The little angel on your shoulder says no.
But the big bull devil says yes.
Who do you listen to?
All right. So what do you do?
I'm gonna head towards the
I'm just
tab.
gonna
I'm
rush
be in here.
rush to the corner.
So for the sake
Let's
of
go.
plot, let's just say you all turn the corner at similar speeds for the sake of plot. Okay. And you see, basically, I don't know if all of you have seen the movie Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh yeah, that scene.
So basically, that kind of ATM scene. If you haven't seen it, it's basically just a tiny shop with multiple ATM machines inside. There's glass windows, but they're covered by ads for life insurance and bank with us ads and stuff, basically.
And the bad guys are pretty much holding Half-Life
You can
graffiti guns.
see two people inside, but you don't see what's in their arms because the lower part of the door and windows are covered by advertisement.
I turn myself into a cat and try to go in.
In the middle of the day.
There are people around, but they are also like many of them haven't noticed, so they're still like going about their normal ways, but mostly just heading towards the beach.
I go behind Bull, then I transform to a cat.
Okay. Okay, what do you do?
The bull just
To
had a
see
baby
what's
cat.
up.
Okay. You walk up to the door. It's a it's a push-pull door.
Got. Come back.
I'll open the door for the cat.
It's such a joke.
Okay, you open the door and you see, yes, there are very much villainous looking two people in here. I'm just gonna get their pictures. 1 second. Where are you?
Into the group what I see.
Where are you? Picture. There we go. 1 second before I completely make them slightly secretive. Alright, so this is one person. I'm showing you the names, but you probably don't know your names unless you're very much, because I can't be bothered to move them. I moved the description.
Oh.
Because 2 guns isn't enough.
So these two are in there. The big guy, the one with the cannon, whose name your characters probably don't know. I don't know. That's up to you to decide. Okay, so the guy with the cannon is pointing it at one of the ATM machines. The ATM machine has kind of melted, and the other guy is on the floor quickly picking up the money into a sack that doesn't have a money symbol on it. It's just a normal sack.
Okay, I relay what I see to the group and I say,
Well,
shall I go inside and cause ruckus?
Well, when the door opened, both of them turned back to see what happened.
Excuse me, sirs, I believe that is illegal.
And I'll say, did you forget your PIN number?
The guy with the gun. Okay.
I'm just gonna rush them. Before anyone says anything, I'm just gonna rush them. Just charge in, rush them.
You're going to have to break through the door to do that, though. Are you going to break through the door to do that?
No, just rush them too. Just barrel through doors and just kind of rush down Heatquake or maybe something or Tetrax.
Okay, I was just going to say that. Does any character here follow the superhero news of this city closely or anything?
Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, thank you, Flux. Does any character here follow the city's superhero news? I would say any character, as in either Ryan or Alice.
I would think I do.
Oh, Alice.
Yeah, only because I have to.
All right. Okay.
I watch cartoons.
Okay. So Okay. So you are aware of the names of these two people, but whether you know more about them, that depends on if you want to roll or not, or whether you remember or not. So you might not have to, but you know their names. You know their Heatquake and Tetrax. Right. So basically, when the door opens, Heatquake is all like, "Oh shit! It's Marvel! What's he doing here? I thought he was out of town." He just panics.
What happened to your M, Marvel?
And Tetrax is like,
Oh, shut up, Iron Maiden.
Tetrax is all like,
I had
"What
to
you
go
do? That's just his puny sidekick. What's his name? Puny Man or something. Just melt them or something."
Oh, okay, now they've crossed the line.
Here,
Okay.
I believe our bull was rushing in, though, so...
yeah.
So
Crash.
let's say before as that is happening, you guys are entering combat with a thingamabob. No. Entering battle against a dangerous foe as a team. All right. So let's work on that team thing. All right. No, not that. This. Yes. All right. Okay, our team starts at 1, add 2 to the 3 pool, so that's 3. Okay, who is going as the leader? Can we say, since Minotaurus is rushing in, he's the leader in this one? Or, so someone else can decide. It's up to you.
As long as he promises not to scare the victims of the crime again, I'm okay with that.
Flux.
Hello, Flux.
Well, I know he can hear us, so let's just wait until he has some, free time to answer.
Hear a cry from a cat. Take a step on my tail.
Oh, that would destroy your tail.
Oh my.
He's a big minotaur. You're a tiny cat.
Only.
Right now. God damn it.
The
You
pun.
had to go there.
Elis's fun game
Sorry.
is so strong,
Huh.
so strong.
It's so good.
Okay, Flux, are you okay with leading the charge in this one? I know your parents called you over. I'm sorry about that.
He did say he'd be AFK frequently,
Yeah.
so...
All right. Well, okay. Let's just.
What?
Okay. Let's say, is everyone okay with him being the leader, or if someone else wants to be the leader, that's up to you. It's also fine. Just decide on your own.
Fine.
I'm-
I'm liking my
I'm
tail.
Right, okay. Okay, so what are I'm going to guess everyone has the same purpose, which is to stop these two people? Or is there more purpose?
Well,
I
if
support
I don't
the goat.
do I see anyone else that's in danger other than these two? You know what? Do I see these guys two appear to be a danger? Is there anyone else around who looks like they're in danger?
No, there are no people currently on this particular portion of the sidewalk. There are people on the other side of the road, but not here right now. And the ATM is only has these two people.
Okay, so they appear to be the main threat right now.
They've also got guns.
Yes.
5 of them.
Bye.
One of them is a
A machine
very
gun.
big gun. Okay.
So the other guy has to compensate by having 3 more guns.
Okay. Everyone has the same purpose. Does anyone mistrust Minotaurus? I guess not.
No.
Right. And are you ill prepared or off balanced? I'd also guess not, but that's up to you.
Well, we kind of got the jump on them.
Yes. So okay. So you have 5 team in the pool. Can everyone see the turn order team?
I
Yes.
see it. Yeah.
Good. That's my very cheeky way of showing that, because it's very useful, I think, using the turn order. All right. Okay. So Minotaurus rushes in. What is his goal? Flux. What does Minotaurus want to do? You basically got the jump on them, so you get to. Okay. So who are you hitting? The guy with the gun, the heat quick, right? Cannon. I meant cannon. Okay. Roll directly engage a threat, which is in your thing. If you can't roll by yourself, let me know and I'll roll it for you. That's also fine. So basically, it's inside the character sheet, under the labels, and yeah, danger. Danger is directly engage.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Jesus.
Shit, man, that's a double crit. That's like the perfect. Okay, choose from the list that you get to.
Oh, shit.
That's a lot. Yes. So you get to choose from these 4. So choose 2. And then I'll decide what happens. All right.
I wonder what that could be.
Okay. All right. So you want to take. I'm guessing you want to take the big cannon away from the guy. Just making sure. You can take something else. Okay. Okay. So you basically rush in and hit Heatquake, hoping to wrench the cannon out of his arms. Except the cannon is actually attached to his arm. It's not like, welded to his arm. You don't know. It might be welded to his arm, but it's part of his arm. So I mean, Flux is quiet, but his reactions are the best. Okay. I'm sorry. It's just too funny. Okay. Okay. So, oh, I need to look their moves. One second. I know I wrote down their moves. All right. Okay. Useful. Okay. So, you actually don't manage to take the gun from them, but you do manage to move it away towards, one of the walls instead of pointing at you and everyone else. And at the same time, Heatquake launches the gun, fires it. Nothing comes out. The glasses shatter where it was pointing.
Oh no.
It's in the name, is all I'm going to say.
Ugh.
The glasses shatter, and Minotaurus is hit by the shattered glass. So basically, you didn't take resist or avoid their blows. That's why you're getting, hit by the blow. So you have to roll, take a powerful blow, which is actually the right one.
This is the only one you want to roll
Yeah,
very
it's on
low.
the right side under conditions. Take a powerful blow. Just roll conditions. Roll under conditions. Like conditions, there's a dice to the left of conditions. Roll that. Click that.
Actually, except for me. For me, I want to roll high on that because of the active move I have.
But it's not, it's a different roll then. It's not a conditions roll. Okay, you actually did something poorly. All right. Okay. Take a powerful bow. So on a 7 to 9, yeah, it's okay. On a 7 to 9, you can choose one from this list. I'm just gonna paste it here. Choose one from this list.
Oof.
These are 3 lists, not
Just-
2 things. Yep. It's
Just barely made that though.
So just choose 1, 2, or 3, and we'll go on that. Okay, struggle past the pain. So you have to mark 2 conditions. Which 2 conditions do you want to mark? That's your choice. Early on, when you don't have any conditions, it's actually better mark those out. Come on, full screen. No. Alright. Flux, you have to mark 2 conditions. Just select which 2 feelings you're feeling right now. Angry, afraid, hopeless, insecure, and guilty. Choose 2. Okay, insecure and guilty. So let's say you're okay, insecure and guilty. Okay, so let's explain that by, since you didn't manage to take it away, you're insecure in your strength, and you're also feeling guilty because you caused collateral damage. So all right, very cool. Insecure and guilty. Okay, so what else did you do? You also give an opportunity to your teammates. Okay, so let's have, like, who wants to go next, and we'll decide what the opportunity is later on.
Uh,
Is the cat
someone
gonna
else.
Yeah, the cat's in the doorway. Who held the door open? Ryan, I think, right?
Yes.
And Alice is probably standing at the back, so whoever wants to go.
I imagine she's hovering above me, looking also through the doorway.
All right.
That's what I was imagining.
So who wants to go in next after seeing your bull friend just rush in and try to take the cannon away and then get shattered by, hit by shattered glass? He's bleeding right now. You can see.
How about
Well-
oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I was
Being
thinking
the
this. I was thinking this could be a good opportunity for our shapeshifter to change into something without the enemies noticing, so that they don't know what she can do.
Or, I could be. How small is it? Trunk.
Tell me what you want to be, and we'll decide whether you need to roll or not. That's
Into a skunk and climb the other guy
okay. So
in his face.
I'm just going to say that, story-wise, you've been watching some Animal Planet and other shows to see different kind of earth animals and stuff. So that's why you know what a skunk even is.
Yes. Probably to. I don't want Minotaurus to be shot at.
All right. So you
Spray the other guy on the face.
okay. So I didn't catch a lot of it. So you want to turn into a skunk and spray the 4-armed guy Tetrax into the face? Or
I think that's what she said.
I'm just making sure because I actually didn't hear all of it.
She said she wanted to defend, I think, the bowl.
Okay. Then I mean.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so who do you want to spray to?
Because looking at bull right now.
Heatquake is like next to the bull, next to Minotaurus. Tetrax is still on the ground, but he's looking at the scene and is slowly starting to get to his feet.
Hey, go for hit quake because he's right beside
Okay.
Minotaurus.
Okay. You're spraying him in the face.
Yes.
Roll roll the thing. Roll engage. Directly engage.
Danger. Okay.
Okay. Pick one from that list. The moves list.
The list.
The list. Okay. Let me just copy paste that again. It's there, but it's helpful.
Could we offer to use a team token to boost that to a 10?
Yeah, sure. You have, team. You can use that.
I'm for it.
The enemy.
So the thing is, you can, anyone else in the team can choose to help you increase your roll by 1, each teammate. So if multiple people help you, each can give you +1, but they'll have to actively help you to give +1 to your roll. So that's usually helpful when you roll at the limit, because if you get a 10, you'll get the better result.
So someone's gonna chuck me right into the face of hit quake
So who wants to help? Just
in the face.
tell me who wants to help.
I'll help.
Okay.
So he throw me right across the room, straight to the face, and I spray hit me in the face.
Okay,
To the face.
that is totally a 10. All right, tell me. You get to pick 2 from this list.
Opportunity for my allies and surprise the other guy, or the heat wave. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. You're creating an opportunity, impress, surprise, or you're choosing to surprise them. Okay. Okay. Who's throwing again? Alice, right? Or was it Ryan?
Alice was.
I
Alright.
Go.
Just grabs the skunk that is Nigella and throws it with a very calculated projectile path into Heatquake's face, and she just sprays all over him. It's a good thing Heatquake has goggles.
Yeah.
Otherwise, his eyes would be burning. Right
Actually,
now.
I think it was Tetrax that she wanted to be thrown into.
I thought she said Heatquake. No.
I thought she said the one with 4
Wait.
guns.
Let me Nigella, who do you want to spray in the face of?
I say hit quake because he's nearer to Minotaurus.
Okay. All right. So you throw your on Heatquake's face and spray. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's cool. Just making sure. All right. So you spray him in the face. So he leers back from the stench. His eyes are safe, but the rest of his skin starts to itch, and his skunk smell in your face. His nose is just probably starts to bleed internally from the pain and stuff, and he just stumbles back and hits the other ATM machine in the wall and just, jerks backward from the stench and starts and like starts to yeah, starts to like ew, yuck, and basically make vomiting noises. He's not vomiting yet, but no, it's not H2SO4 flux, please. No, no, no. So okay, and he is surprised and he is also frightened. I'm giving him that. So let me mark his conditions quickly.
I'm glad I don't have super senses.
Okay, I need to
Glad I have a suit.
mark his conditions. What did I mark? What did I give him conditions? Why? Okay. Oh. Okay. Sure. Okay, that's one, and one. Okay. Okay. He has two conditions marked now. Right. Okay. All right. Now, while that happens, he does jerk back, and his gun arm goes flailing and hits, Nigella, squarely on her. So take a powerful blow, please.
Where is that?
It's to the right side, under conditions.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, that's good.
Okay. Okay.
She gets to mark potential.
Absolutely. You get to mark a potential. Anytime you miss, you get to mark a potential. I'm also tracking it for you, just in case. Okay, so you say how you weather the blow. You get to choose. You get to decide how you weather the blow.
As soon as he tried to swipe me, I bite him in the nose and jump off.
Okay, that's not going to give him any you don't have to roll anything. You just bite him on the nose and jump off. Okay, that's fine.
It's a small teeth, so doesn't do much.
Like, it's probably nothing compared to the stench attack in him right now. Okay, so
It's insult to injury.
okay, at this, before anyone asks, I'm just going to have, Tetrax is up and he's like, wow, shit, these guys are good. And he pulls out all four of his guns. Okay, now before he fires, I'll have one of you go. So who wants to go?
Can I want to say either defend or unleash my powers.
Okay.
I don't know which one though.
What do you want to do? Tell me what you want to do. I'll decide the move for you.
So basically, seeing him start to plot all his guns, I want to try and fly at him as fast as I can to try to just knock him over.
That is a danger. That is not a
Directly engage a threat?
That's a directly engage threat.
Okay. So that, God. Oh,
okay.
Yay.
Very nice. What do you choose?
How about take one of his guns from him?
Okay.
One down, 3 to go.
You take.
That's about all I can do
You
right
take
now.
one of your guns. Roll me. Well, you don't have to roll. Just choose one. Choose one number out of 1 to 4. Choose one.
4.
Okay. Okay. You have taken away that gun. You don't know what it does, but you have taken away that gun. That is a very interesting turn of events. Thank you. Okay. Because I did not plan for this one. Okay. I had every other scene planned, but not this one. So that's good. That is very good. Okay.
You're scaring me.
Okay. I need to mark this, that he doesn't have this one right now. Okay. Okay. That's all you choose. Okay. Since you didn't choose... okay. I'm just going to tell you this, what's going to happen. Every time you choose directly engage and don't take the option resist or avoid their blows, I'm going to have them hit you somehow. Most of the time. Not all of the time, but some of the times. Right?
That's
Yeah.
fine.
So basically, you take his that gun away that you don't know what it does. All right. But he points at you with another gun, and streaks of like plasma come out and hits you square in your we'll decide where it hits. Give me the roll for powerful blow.
Right. That is
Let's see whether he even hits you.
plus. Yeah.
Right.
It's on the right side on conditions.
Yep. Oh, damn.
Oh snap!
Of course, it had to be a 10 plus.
Of course it does. Well, you get to choose.
Well, let's see. I can remove myself, flee, pass out. I can lose control of myself, or I can choose 2 from the 7 to 9 list. Oh God. You know what? I'm going to choose to lose control of myself, lose control of my powers in a terrible way.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay. All right. So he catches you completely off guard, and it hits you straight in the What's your powers again? Strength, toughness, and flight, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it hits you directly in your face. It doesn't hurt as much, but what it does do is knock you backwards with a force. Okay? Basically, it knocks you backward with a force, and this force actually, what happens is it causes you, since you were mid-flight, it causes you to fly backwards through basically the other side of the door that isn't shattered, through the window outside onto the pavement.
Nice.
So it's not too terrible, because you don't have that much terrible powers to lose, but yeah. So yes, I'm guessing he was like at chest height, hovering, flying towards him, and the recoil, well, not the recoil, the blast from the plasma gun just explodes him backwards through one of the windows outside.
Don't worry, guys. I got one of his guns.
All right. So you have taken one of his guns, but during the flight outside, you lose it. You don't know where it went. It probably fell onto the floor.
Oh, damn.
Okay, that's fine. You don't know where it is. Probably he doesn't know where it is. But all right. So it's up to the last person, Alice.
All right. Biscuits. Okay. Let's. I'm pretty tough. I am a little worried about my friends. So let's try to provoke Gun Guy to shoot at someone else like me instead. So
Okay.
we're gonna. How do you aim 4 guns anyway? You've only got one dominant eye. What's wrong with you? And just try to razzle him. And why do you need 4 guns? What are you compensating for?
I was waiting for that one.
Oh, that's...
Roll me that
You had to
provoke,
go
please.
there. Please.
I was waiting for that. I knew that was coming. Anybody wants to help him, can help him, or you can choose to give him potential.
Ooh.
Like if someone helps that roll, it does not give you potential anymore, but if you take the miss, you get potential. That's up to you. So,
I went out the window.
So you don't want to take the help.
I don't think I can. I flew out a window.
How
no.
would I have
Okay,
help?
so can anyone think about a way to help them? Yeah, help Alice, Valentine.
think how.
Basically, what she's doing is well, you know, no, that's not help enough. I'm sorry. You need to like she's talking. Yes, she is only talking. She is taunting him, basically insulting him and his manhood indirectly by saying he's overcompensating with all these guns and how can he even fire. It's kind of insulting his ability. So you pretty much all of you except Ryan can probably help right now because Minotaurus and Nigella both are in a position to speak. Ryan is probably still getting back on his feet at this point.
I also can't hear what she said, so because I took my communicator out, you know.
Well, I mean she's probably speaking normally, but yeah, you're probably reeling from that blast still. Mm-hmm.
Well, it happens.
Okay, so all right, you don't get to provoke, and he's all like, "Ha!
Apparently, he hears that a lot.
Ha! You want to see how I shoot my guns? I'll show you!" And points all three at you and fires.
Not where I thought he was going with that.
Okay, so let me mark it down. Alice gets a potential. Mm-hmm. And you do get to see what happens from the other guns. From one gun, you saw the same plasma ball projectile comes out. From the other one comes out a basically a tiny, very familiar object like a dart towards you.
Taser darts?
Yes, you know them.
On metal armor?
You know them.
Okay, so the plasma is going to be the problem here, not the taser darts.
Okay, taser dart.
They could short out your electricity or your power or whatever.
And the last one might be a bigger problem. It's a bullet.
Wait a minute, who puts those in guns?
I know, right? So horrifying.
Am I taking a powerful blow?
Take a powerful blow.
No one would expect a normal gun.
I know, terrible, isn't it? Choose from the list.
Okay. Let's go with we'll take the two conditions. I'll eat hopeless and maybe a little insecure, I guess.
Alright, hopeless and insecure. Let's see, where'd you go? Hopeless.
I wasn't able to goad him at all.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he shot me with 3 guns.
I know, it's terrible. Whoever uses guns these days. Alright,
he would have shot me with 4, but my friend took 1 away.
Indeed. Okay, so alright. Okay. So that happened. Let's see, you took what do you do? Which one do you do? Struggle past the pain, mark 2 conditions. Alright, so the electric dart lands on you. It fries some of your local circuitry wherever it hits you, but it's not enough, like it doesn't do any much damage to the rest of your thing. So you still have more or less control over the rest, like you have control over your body. The plasma hits wherever you want it to hit. You can choose where it hits. Or you can choose to no, you took the hit from the pain, so it has to hit somewhere, I guess.
I've got hit in the leg some.
Alright, so it hits your leg, it burns a hole into the armor, but it doesn't reach as your skin, but it burns a hole into the armor. You can see a little bit of your actual leg there. You're probably wearing, socks or something. and the bullet just knocks you into the face, and you just reel back. You're fine. You're fine. It's Iron Man armor into point blank. Bullet does nothing, but you know, it still reels back. All right. Let's say it didn't. Let's say it didn't. No, it didn't. It didn't. It melted only that portion. It did. Flux is on my side, apparently. All right. Except I'm on the player side, which is odd. Yes.
Really, the puns. You're the best with puns.
Hey, Flux. Okay. All right. Damn it, guys. Okay. Okay, so. Alright, so Heatquake is at the same time. God, it burns! Quick! Do you have some water? My face! And Tetrax is like, dude, we gotta get out of here. These guys mean business. There's 4 of them. We're outnumbered. Come on. Okay. What do the rest of you do? They, one of them is reeling from the pain, still asking for water, and the other is apparently trying to escape. Okay. Sure. Roll engage danger. Engage danger. Engage a dangerous enemy. So, what's the name of the move? Why is it directly engage a threat? Why do I forget that? Wow. Hey, nice. Okay, you get to pick one from this list. I'll paste the list again. I should probably actually make these in-game handouts so I don't have to paste them all the time. Yeah, I should do that. I'll do that later. So you get to pick one from this list. All right. Okay, that's a very good idea. You will take one of the weapons. Choose from 1 to 3. Choose one number between 1, 2, and 3. No, you can only choose one. You can only choose one. Flux, you have to choose which move you take. Like, you can only choose one of them. So if you take something from them, you can't avoid his blows.
I think he was changing his mind.
Oh, okay. Flux, final answer: avoid blow or take a weapon. I mean, when I just saw, okay, when I saw this picture, just randomly searching for villain pictures, and I was like, yes, I want this as a character. This is so silly and weird that I want it. Alright, so okay. You avoid his blows. Right, fair enough. You rush him. You hit him, but and he also shoots 2 shots at you. One is a bullet, and another is a dart. The taser dart, not the plasma, but you manage to avoid both of them. Let's say you drop to the floor and let them pass over you. All right. But he falls next to the smoke gun. I said it. Damn it. I revealed what it was supposed to be. The 4th gun. Okay. It lands next to the 4th gun on the floor. Okay. Next, who wants to move? Nigella, I guess.
Yes. I look to Tetrax. Realize what overcompensation means.
He's on the floor, yes.
Oh, that's what you mean by overcompensation.
Oh my gosh. And what do you do?
What's happening?
Oh gosh.
So is that what can it provoke?
What do you want to do?
Am I
Just tell me
provoking?
what you want to do.
Provoke him so he start running. He to for him to leave hit quake behind.
Okay, you want to provoke him into fleeing, leaving Heatquake behind. Alright, make the roll.
Oh shit!
Wow,
Yeah.
Okay, so on a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want.
Again.
Right? Okay, so he's like, you know what? Screw this. He grabs the other gun on the floor and shoots in the middle of the room. A pellet comes out and just smoke just explodes from it, covering the entire inside of the ATM and spilling outside into the nearby area.
Now I wish I had super senses.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
Well, you did
Sorry.
want him to flee, though.
Well, we can't see anything now,
You
can
can't
we?
see anything. Like, for all you know, he's still on the floor. Last you saw, he was on the floor. Okay, who wants to go next?
The other side.
Oh, yeah, probably the person in the robot suit can probably see.
Okay, how are you seeing? Tell me, how are you seeing, and we'll decide.
My suit has infrared, ultraviolet,
All right, okay. Yeah.
laser scanners. Do you wish me to continue?
You see infrared.
Now who's overcompensating?
Oh yeah. So you see in your infrared sensors that the bloody form of Tetrax just leaps out of the broken window that Ryan fell out of.
Still out here.
Still?
Yeah, he's
I'm still outside.
Oh, you're still out, as in what?
He got thrown out of
I'm
the
still
room.
outside.
Oh, yeah, you're still outside. If you want, like you never came inside, so But the smoke is also billowing outside, so you're also like can't see, but you can probably you can probably hear him land next to you, but you're not sure it's him, so it's up to you.
I kind of have an idea of something to do.
Okay, tell me what you want to do.
Because I have super strength, and I'm wondering something I saw in an anime recently. If any of you've seen My Hero Academia, I want to unleash my power. I want to punch so hard that I blow all this smoke away.
Oh, nice.
Maybe a hand clap.
That
Sonic
or that.
boom.
You can do a hand clap like a Hulk, but you can't just punch smoke away. Sorry. The hand clap is fine. The shockwave does the thing, but it's going to be an unleash, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Give me that roll.
Oh, damn.
Does anybody
Someone can assist
think
him.
you can help him clapping the smoke away? Is that, can anyone do that? I'm not sure.
I turned to a bird, and a big bird,
How big?
nothing enough to fit.
No, I mean you have to pick an actual living creature, so
Oh,
Well, what about an
then a
alien bird?
big ass.
Oh yeah, do you have an alien bird? Yeah, you can pick any alien creature of any shape and size. If it's too big, we'll decide what happens. But it's if it's not too big, that's fine. So tell me the size of this alien thing you're turning into, or if you want anything else, that's also fine.
Heterodactylus.
So basically, a alien pterodactyl. Okay. Okay, so you're an alien pterodactyl-like creature. You currently are too big to actually fit through the door, but you are big enough to flap your wings so the wind start moving. So you get a 7 on that unleash. Okay. So you do it. On a 7 to 9, mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. So which one do you want?
So if I mark a condition, it works, and that's it, right? I will mark a condition.
All right.
Let's see. Maybe I'm feeling insecure about my powers.
All right.
I couldn't do this alone.
That is perfect. Okay. So the smoke starts to move away. Okay, and you do catch a glimpse of what appears to be a shadowy figure with 4 arms running into one of the alleyways. Like the next alleyway.
It might not be the guy we're looking for.
You're right. You know, he probably went the other way.
That's another 4-armed guy.
It's Australia. It's entirely
The
possible.
smoke clears, and you see Heatquake still clutching at his, nose. And he's starting to slowly stumble towards where Tetrax has apparently gone. So he's just stumbling towards that way. So
Follow that guy.
So who's next?
Why don't I take off, and I'm going to get some altitude and monitor Tetrax from high up.
All right, sure. You take off on the sky, and you want to monitor. So, what kind of move would that be?
To get out.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm way too
assess.
big.
Assess. It's not really an assess though, because none of those questions actually fit this situation.
What about pierce the mask?
Well, you don't actually, you can't actually see him yet until you see. You know what? Let's do a unleash, but it's going to be an altered unleash move. So we'll decide what that is. Just roll me an unleash.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only 2 bad guys that you saw.
That we know
Yeah,
of. Yeah.
That you saw.
Okay, just so you know.
Another guy with 4 arms.
Unleash, and we'll decide. It's not from this list. I'll decide what you're doing. Okay.
Actually, that's surprising because I also had a -2 because of hopeless.
Okay. All right. Okay, so yeah, you see him, but you see, basically he's in the alleyway. You see him point his gun to the under his feet and fire, and it's like a little bit of glow comes out, which you assume is from the plasma gun, and he falls. He basically opened a manhole and fell under into the sewers.
He's down under and down under.
He went down under and down under. So you did hit, but you spotted him escaping. I mean, you can try to follow him. That's also fine. But he escaped from this particular scene. He's still around here.
Okay.
So it's up to you. If anyone wants to follow him. Right now, only Alice knows that he's there.
Go out as a pterodactyl because the room's way too small.
You need to turn back into something small to actually leave, because you're kind of too big to leave.
Then I go small like a shepherd dog.
Okay.
Outside.
In the I would like to remind you that Heatquake is still here. He's still he's fumbling towards. He can see, but he's just, the stench is just so overwhelming. He just can't handle it.
Before I left, I say, Minotaurus, deal with the guy. My dog nose can handle the stench.
All right. Okay. So, while they're doing that, Heatquake has gained enough abilities. Like, that two-bit traitor, he left me here all alone. And he points the gun at all of you. Well, not all of you. The only one he can see, which is Minotaurus,
Sorry.
and fires. Nothing comes out again. But Flux, give me take a powerful blow. Let's see what happens. Like almost everyone is outside. Flux, you have to yeah, you have to give me. Wait, you didn't? Oh, you didn't? Didn't you attack Tetrax? Yeah, you were the first one to go. You attacked Tetrax, and everyone ran away. Like everyone went afterwards. So now it's Heatquake's turn. It's still the second round. Heatquake has never taken any turn in this round, so he's going after everyone else because he's just too paralyzed from the stench. So it's taken him this long to actually get his bearings. But in the meanwhile, one of his buddies actually escaped. Well, his buddy actually escaped. I mean, you can still follow him. That's right. You take a powerful blow. You get to choose from one of these lists. Let me mark that. Damn it. Yeah, just choose one. Choose one. So I should remind you that in case this helps, basically he's okay. You're giving ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity. Okay. You're hit by this, this odd feeling, like your whole body is shaking, and suddenly you're like sent backwards, but you are you are going to hit another window again, but this time you were careful and you just drop to the floor and watch as the window behind you that you would have hit just shatter again. It's another window, but you're fine this time because you have dropped to the floor. You're now on the floor. You've literally given ground by falling onto the ground. um okay, what does everyone else do?
Hear a dog heaving outside, like.
You can I'm just going to say you can still talk in your animal form, just to make this less.
Yes, but you hear the dog trying not to puke.
Oh my god.
And then look inside the ATM machine, and so got shot. And I turned into a big gorilla because it got angry. And hope for the best, run inside.
Okay. All right. Okay, you run inside. What do you do? Sure. What do you want?
I stood right in front of him and say, "You better stop this nonsense, this nonsense, because I swear I'm gonna your ass."
Okay, that is absolutely a provoke. You're provoking them to stand down. Okay, so roll me that provoke. Very good. He's like, okay, don't spray me, I'll stop, don't do that again. Can you please get me some water? I can't breathe. And he puts down his gun and actually brings his hand from inside the gun outside. So just to show, like lift both his hands on top of his head, just to show you that he's, well, it's a gorilla, and not just any gorilla, someone who sprayed him. Well, you know, it all depends on the role, really. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong.
All right. So, okay. You have, like, Heatquake is in your custody. Nigella and Minotaurus are in the ATM machine. What does Ryan and Alice do?
Since Flux is the leader right now, I'm going to be advising him that it looks like Tetrix dropped into a storm drain or a sewer system. Could go either way. I'm over the top of it. Does he want me to follow?
Okay. What does Alice do? In the meanwhile, does she wait for Flux's response or goes after Tetrax?
It'll just take a second, but he's typing, so
I was also curious because, you know, does Alex want to listen to what Flux says, or just, you know?
Alice likes Flux okay. Flux is a little angry with Alice sometimes.
Well, you know,
no pressure.
Not necessarily. Like, you know, sometimes you can go first, but the leader might, you know, be someone who's directing the shots. Like, that's why I asked that, is everyone okay with you being the leader this time? It's also fine, like, you know. But yeah, this time you're the leader, so you get to pick.
Do you want me to follow? Yes? No?
Maybe.
Can I just jump down that sewer?
Yeah, I was.
Sure. I was waiting.
I was actually asking that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Without even hearing what the bull has to say, I'm diving right in.
Okay, sure. Dive right into the sewer system.
It could have been a storm drain, but it had to be a sewer.
It's a sewer system, yeah. There's not
actually diving in, like, head first. I can fly. Don't worry, it's fine.
Gosh. Okay. Hopefully you manage to stop in time. I mean, you do. Yes. Okay. You land down here, and you know it's completely dark. There's no light or anything. You can only see because you have your infrared vision. You can also turn on your flashlight if you want to. You have flashlight.
Yes, my greatest weakness, darkness. I can't see.
I'm following too. Here, just grab my hand. We'll go together.
Okay, so you two have flown underneath. Now there is a thing I want to mention, that it is pitch black dark. There is no light system at all because it's a sewer system. Come on. So if you, like Alice, if Valentine only uses the IR sensor, which, you know, she can, then Ryan is technically blind right now.
That's why I want him to hold my hand up first. I don't want this guy to know we're following him right away. But as soon as we get close enough, I'll light this armor up like a Christmas tree.
Wait, what?
I'll turn on spotlights on this armor.
Okay. I was just thinking, what? Do you explode or something? Okay.
No.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. So you sit down here. So it's basically a sewer system. It goes both ways. You see nobody currently. The path's turn goes into a bend, into T-junctions, a bit forward on both sides.
Okay. everyone be quiet real quick. We'll use the armor to listen very carefully.
Okay. All right.
Super senses.
Okay. You amplify whatever noise you're hearing. You hear a very, like, it's someone obviously trying to be quiet, but they are making a very soft splash noises going far and far away in one of the directions.
Okay.
And you know which direction.
Well, I don't know.
No,
which, or
you know which direction. You know which direction.
Okay. Then I'll grab Prodigy's hand and we'll rock it down that way. Not so fast that I throw him into the wall, but
I'd like to instead try to provoke whatever is over there
Okay. How?
by yelling, by basically yelling into the sewer. Wow, you're such a coward. You can't even like face a couple of kids.
You know what? You roll me that provoke. Let's see what happens.
Ah, yes.
That's very good. Okay. And you hear a response. Okay. It's like, there's nothing wrong with escaping and living to fight another. Oh shit! And he just goes quiet.
Damn, he had to be sensible.
Like, he has a move that, he's cowardly. I guess I can tell you this. He's cowardly, as you can obviously see, and he actually has a move to flee. So these two counteract. So if you hadn't gotten that full hit, if it was 7 to 9, he probably wouldn't have responded. But you got the full hit, so I have to give you that one. But they don't.
okay. So why don't
They don't take to the bait. They take one bait, but not the entire bait, because their move is exactly opposite of that. So you know where he's going now. You know where he's going. Which way?
So how about I grab Brian's hand and we go off in pursuit?
All right, sure.
Ooh, how scandalous.
Why? Okay. Okay. How are you actually going? Are you walking or are you flying?
Flying.
Okay, you're flying.
I'm just being pulled along.
Okay, you move a bit forward and you see, you move in the general direction of the sound that's coming from, and you go about, say, 100 meters, going through multiple, taking a bend, and you just come across this huge wall of smoke.
I'm sorry, wall of
Smoke.
So we're in. The smoke didn't stop me before, and it's not making Ryan any more blind.
Except on the other side of the smoke, you see this heat source through your infrared, which is expanding.
Uh-oh.
Which is expanding.
Okay.
Is he heating up the stink water or something?
It's a fire. He started a fire.
Sewer fire.
It's
Ooh.
a rat. He shot a rat with the plasma gun, and the rat carcass is, has caught on fire.
Oh no.
Well, I guess I feel sorry for the rat, but I can't think it's that big.
Yeah,
of a
no, it's not. It's not.
option.
But your infrared sensors aren't that aren't that useful now. You have to rely on your spotlight right now. Right.
But, okay. Right. Let's push through.
All right. I want to say you have to roll an assess right now.
I'm sorry. Roll a.
Assess the situation.
Fair enough.
Roll plus superior. Whichever one, but All right. Okay. Since there's two of you, I'm going to consider that a success for both of you. So, you can ask me two questions.
Okay. Well, how could we best end this quickly?
Kasim. catch Tetrax?
That's a good question.
It's a really simple question.
And I guess Ryan gets asked the other question.
What here is the biggest threat?
There is actually nothing threatening here. I'm going to ask. I'm going to have you ask any question of your choosing out of this list. That's up to you.
So, in other words, what can we use here to get him to surrender?
What can you use here? No, there's nothing. Like, you can ask me the question, how can you get him to surrender? But it's nothing you can use to get him to surrender.
Okay. Well, could we ask, how can we get him to surrender?
Sure. Okay, so how can you get him to surrender? Basically, scare him enough that he would consider surrendering over fleeing. Right now, he thinks running away is his best course of action.
I could just punch him really hard and knock him
You
out.
don't see him, actually. That's the point.
If we find him, though.
All right, let's fly through the smoke cloud, then we'll light up the
Yep.
spotlights.
Okay, you fly through the smoke cloud, you widen the spotlights, you come at a junction. There's three paths going three directions. Also, another thing happens is when you're here, your communication just suddenly turns on and Alex notifies, hey kiddo, I can hear the world again.
Well, welcome back, Alex.
Okay.
Any idea what caused the interference?
It was some sort of communication jamming. It was based around that whatever place we were just at, next to the beach. I can't triangulate it because it's like a
Area of effect.
So it doesn't look like it was related to these two guys?
I have no idea. While you're talking to Alex, let's go back to the scene at the ATM. See if Minotaurus and Nigella have something. You're out of combat right now, but you can help Heatquake with his eyes or ask him questions or whatever. Try to figure out, the thing. Your phones are still off, by the way, in case you want to check that.
I tie Heatquake first.
Can you get me some water, please? I can't breathe.
Water, sorry. Good, sorry. Have one, Boo? It doesn't have one. Okay, so what do we do now?
Flux, what do you want to do? You can choose, I guess.
Alice went with Roy. Ray. Sorry. Not good with names.
Okay, what are you asking? Like, you have to ask me the question before I can give you an answer. Okay, okay, now I have to look up what that do. Alright. You've got a head you don't need. When you provoke someone obvious threats and show a force, roll plus danger instead of superior. Okay, what do you want to ask him? And then, okay, what are you asking him? And then we'll do the roll. But let's see what you're asking him first. Fluxy, if you can see if you can find some, empty room to quickly duck into, that'd be great. Okay, give me a roll on that. You know what? You don't have to roll. You don't have to roll. This is not something you need to roll for. You get him to do that. That threat works. You get him to do that. You don't have to roll for this. He does it. He's like, okay, just okay. We're here robbing the ATM. What does it look like? I'm melting the ATM with my vibra cannon, and we're stealing the thing. Stealing the money. What does it look like?
Oh, can you remove the jammer, please? Can't hear my friends.
The jammer. Yeah, it's right on the corner over there.
Try to remove it myself.
You see at the you see at the corner of a room. It's really easy to notice because it's like situated just next to a dustbin, which is somehow untouched by all this. Is a tiny, like, not too big. It's like looks like a jug, water jug, but it's a mechanical contraption.
How did we miss that?
I get it. Is this a water
Because
jug?
none of you rolled an SS. If you rolled an SS, I'd have told you.
Shoot first, ask questions
I
later.
seriously would have told you if you rolled an assist, but nobody ever did that, so I didn't. Oh, Jesus. This is brilliant. Okay, so it's you don't know what it looks like, but he just told you it's a jammer. Okay.
I try to turn it off, and if I can't, normally turn it off, I crush it between my gorilla fingers.
Okay.
It's obviously the trash can.
Okay, yeah, you crush it with its gorilla fingers. Your gorilla fingers. And when you crush it, you hear that same high-pitched screeching noise appear for 1 or 2 seconds, and then it turns off again.
Hello? Anybody there?
Yeah, we hear you.
Where you at?
We're at an intersection in the sewer.
Smells bad.
Oh, jeez, not the sewers.
You were just around the skunk. It's an improvement.
The sewers are and Heatquake just pipes up from the corner of the room. The sewers would be better compared to what I'm going through right now.
Yeah, that still sucks though.
Try to. I tell Ryan, should we go with them or stay right here? I'm gonna go. Would that be okay?
You're asking Flux, right? I mean Minotaurus.
As Minotaurus.
Flux, if you can, she's basically asking if she can go follow the others into the sewers, leave you in charge of Heatquake.
Hold first.
Okay.
I go become a dog and run to the sewers.
How about a raccoon?
Okay. While you
Trash panda?
Rat. A big ass rat.
Okay. While you're doing that, let's go back down into the sewers to the rest of you. Okay.
Well, we've got 3 options.
So we don't have any trace as to which way to go.
You don't hear him anymore. You can check the 3 entrances for any signs or anything of him passing.
Duh. I just thought of something. I pull out my phone and turn on my flashlight app.
Okay, sure, it works, obviously, because that always worked. That was never affected by anything.
Completely forgot I had that on me.
There's an app for that.
Well, now you know.
There
now
is.
you know whilst you're still in training.
Do we see any clues as to which way it went? if he's going through the sewer water, he's probably splashing up water in the passageway, so it'll be wetter.
That is a good question. Let me remember your thingies.
Do you have like Batman vision as one of your eye things?
Roll superior, both of you.
Ooh, okay.
It's not a move, it's just roll superior.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh dear.
That's actually pretty appropriate.
Oh
Like
my.
one of you has scanners, the other one doesn't, and you can pretty much guess who has what. Okay, so
Hey, I haven't come in my full powers yet, okay?
So Prodigy sees like nothing out of the ordinary. Valentine sees that like there's no movement. There are normal like dripping movements in the water, but you see one particular line of water has like is slightly warmer than the other part. It's not too warm. It's like as if someone just went through there.
And there's probably more currents of the poo floating around in that.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes, you do get to mark another potential. So
That's the
yeah,
first one
that's
I
the
get to
first one.
mark.
Sorry. Yes.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
So let's take that route. And meanwhile, if I know that Nigella is coming after us, I'm going to tell her which turns to make.
Okay. All right. So Nigella, you jump into the sewer system as a giant rat. Well, not giant. It's as a rat, a big rat. Okay. It's stinky. How do you?
Yes.
How are you doing with that smell? Are you very sensitive to smell, or can you suppress it by using your transformation as a rat?
I think that's why I choose
Yeah.
rat.
Okay. So you can. It's extremely dark down here, but you can make out shapes because as rat you can make out shapes better than normal people. Okay, and Alice tells you which way to go, so you can follow them. But you are very slow compared to them. Just pointing that out because you're a rat. Well, not very slow, but you're kind of slow. So it's gonna take you a while.
Make sure you pass by the burning rat body. That's the correct way to go.
If you reach the burning rat, no relation. It's probably the right time.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I follow the instruction blindly.
All right. Okay. So you guys are following him. You guys are following the way you think he went. Okay. You can try to scare him again if you want to, like yell him and stuff.
Okay, well, yeah, we can try to provoke
Yeah,
him.
provoke, intimidate.
You can't lose us. We have sensors. We may as well make this easier where we can all go out and take a bath.
Okay. Give me that provoke roll. Ooh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
What do you do?
So how about they make an error and we get a critical opportunity?
Okay.
Don't you get to choose that, not the player?
No, they. Oh, sorry. On a 7 to 9, they can instead.
Because it says they can instead choose one.
Sorry. Okay, so yeah,
Good point.
I get to choose them, I guess. Okay. They stumble. They. What should I give you? Let's take the first one. Okay, so you hear a minor splashing noise. It's like shit, quiet. And yeah, and he just goes quiet again. So it's a bit further down than you realized. Apparently, he's faster than he looks.
Wait, who is he talking to?
What? He's talking to dude, Tetrax, who's still in the sewers trying to run away.
Yeah, he said, "Shit, quiet." To who?
No,
The
he made a
water.
splashing
Probably-
noise. He made a splashing noise.
Step on a
Yeah,
rock.
probably.
You probably
They
kicked someone
stumbled,
who was-
basically. They stumbled. Probably slipped on something, slipped on crap or something. Or maybe stepped on a rat. Or just...
A sewer hobo.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, you
Just be
take...
careful.
In
Don't
this
give
day,
me an
and
idea for a
age,
superhero.
super hobos aren't good.
Alright, so you have a +1 forward. So any next roll directed at Tetrax is going to have a +1 modifier to it. Right? Alright. Okay, so you guys, do you want to race forward or just walk normally? Or just fly forward fast?
I say we fly forward pretty quickly and take up some of the.
Okay, alright. So,
Am I back to infrared, by the way?
what?
The infrared. Back.
Yeah, infrared's back.
So we're going with that. I don't have the spot.
Alright, okay. And Ryan has the cell phone flashlight app on.
I'll turn that off, I guess.
If you turn that off, you are completely blind and you have to just hold on to Valentine as she flies.
I mean, I've probably been holding her hand this entire time.
Oh boy. Okay.
How scandalous.
To make sure she's safe.
Totally, absolutely, definitely. Okay.
How very, very
How
scandalous.
very, very scandalous, indeed. The two person who know each other from, a small age, holding their hands in a sewer system. Oh gosh. Alright. Okay, so you
That's the movie
turn
for
a bend
Not really.
and you see you both fly really fast. You turn a bend, a few bends, following following the infrared trail, and you see Tetrax on a ladder, opening a manhole. Like he's halfway to opening it. He's like just holding the thing up, trying to move it forward. He hasn't seen either of you yet because you've turned off your lights. He's standing on the ladder, opening the manhole to the side.
Ryan, did you see my idea?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'll do that. I'll try to do the clap shockwave again to send sewer water his way.
He's on a ladder though, like he's not in the floor. He's up near the ceiling. And the sewer isn't like too deep. It's like ankle deep. So
All right. How about I grab the ladder and just rip it off
Okay. Okay.
with him on it?
Jeez. It's a metal ladder. Okay. Unleash your powers for this one.
I am super strong.
Okay. That is true. That is correct. All right. You know what? I'm going to have you then directly engage because the moment you touch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. Internet was
Yeah, okay.
weird.
The moment you try to shake the ladder, he's going to realize, not shake, just grab the ladder, start ripping it open. He's going to realize that someone is on it. So I want you to directly engage to see how he reacts, basically. So it may not be these exact
Alright.
options, but it's a altered directly engage.
Ugh. Darn.
Well,
Dang.
okay, so you
Look at
touch
it.
the
He's
ladder.
getting-
And he was fidgety enough, and before you even rip the ladder open, he sees, "Oh, come on, stop following me already," and jumps out the sewer.
Let's stop running away.
"I don't want to go to prison," and he starts running.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So,
Just by the by, where did it pop out?
he popped out. I'm going to actually show you in this map. He popped out. Well, I don't know how you would know where he popped out. Actually, I mean I know where he popped out, but do you know where he popped out? How do you know?
Actually, I probably know where he popped out.
Alex. right?
Yes.
If you use your if you're using your GPS, okay, you'll find out he's slightly to the west of the pitcher docks. He basically went straight south. It took a lot of turns, but he went straight south generally. So he is near the old city docks.
All right.
Alright, can Alice communicate to me that
Yep.
he went south?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll relay that.
Yeah, and I'll kind of just get a taxi or something.
You're gonna get a taxi.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say you actually have about like when the jammer went out and Nigella went outside. A few minutes later, some cop appeared in a car. So you told them the entire situation. All right. And now, as they're loading a heatquake into the into the police vehicle, you hear where Tetrax has, left the scene. You can tell
I completely forgot about Heatquake. To be completely honest.
Okay,
Take his gun.
you can tell the cops about Tetrax's location. They will send someone, or you can.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you do?
I'm sorry. Who are you talking to?
Sorry about
Flux,
that.
actually.
Yeah, sorry, but what was it?
What do you do? You hear?
Yeah, I didn't get it.
You
I didn't hear what you say.
you hear Alice tell you that Tetrax has gone up near Pitcher's Cove, south. So you're hearing this in your communicator in your ear. Cops are loading up Hitchcock into their police vehicle, and a few more vehicles are police vehicles are incoming. So you can ask them for a lift if you want. That's fine.
Yeah, simple lift. Tell them that Tetrax is to the south.
Well, then what are you waiting for? Get in, quick! We'll catch him this time.
Alright then.
All right. And they're like,
Just the horns are I have trouble getting the horns into the car.
just sit in the back. Don't worry, we won't lock the door. We'll keep the door open for you.
We're sitting in the trunk.
Alright then. I'm still.
It's a different car, by the way. It's not the car with Heatquake. That's a different car. So it's another car. So
Alright then.
you're sitting at the prisoner's seat, but the doors are open, so it's not locked or anything. Okay, and they tell you
I'm still
to
intimidated.
tell the exact location, and they follow your directions. Right? Okay. What happens on this side?
It's finally catch up.
Yay!
Now she has to turn into something that can climb ladders.
I would guess Alice flew up after Tetrax, maybe.
Yeah, it's just I'm really bad at directly engaging unless I use the mask.
Well, I mean, you can still do it. It's narrative.
Well, I'll try to provoke him in the surrender.
Okay, you
now,
come up.
Do we still get the +1, or is that +1 already?
No.
the previous roll?
You didn't roll anything, right? Yet? Did you roll anything?
I have not.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I have not.
Yeah, no. So you still have the +1. Like you can just roll normally. We'll add 1 to your outcome.
+1 will make it a 10.
Nice. Oh, by the way, Noctis, is this your second potential that miss?
Yeah, I marked it.
Cool. All right. You get to.
I did say Noctis will be the first one to get full potential.
You're provoking, right? Yeah. Okay. So what are you exactly doing? You see them running across the street. He's not wildly flailing. He's like running, actually, normally, but he's quite fast.
Just make it easier. You're not going to get away, and you can definitely get some preferential sentencing if you surrender peaceably.
I want to say you're blaring this from a sort of, a loudspeaker, or like on your suit. And he looks back and he sees you in the sky following him kind of casually from his point of view and blaring at him, and he's like, and he just starts slowing down.
Thanks. Now we can all get a bath. If you please drop your guns.
Out of the
And
sewage.
like he drops the guns very distastefully. He's like, damn it, frigging kids, always messing up. Jeez. This was so
I would have got away if it weren't for you, meddling kid.
exactly.
The same thing.
I would have gotten a
And our dog because of Nigella.
and our dad. I would have gotten away
And our
too
little skunk,
if it
too.
What that thing
weren't
is.
for you. Well, no,
Right.
from you and your skunk and your pet skunk and your pet minotaur.
I ran all the way to him like a crazy dog.
If I was there, I would probably be very insulted to be called a pet and probably tackle him again.
Well, you're not here yet. You're in the...
I know if I was
Okay,
there.
yeah, you could have totally. So he just,
I-
puts all 4 of his arms on his head. It looks very silly, but he does it.
How by the way?
Does that mean he gets 2 sets of handcuffs, or like 4 sets of handcuffs, or 3? I'm curious how this
He
will
gets 2 sets of handcuffs, yeah.
He gets 2 sets. He gets 2 sets. His lower left goes is crossed up to his upper right.
Yes. And,
Yeah, it just goes to the cross.
yep,
Jesus.
and he's like, this is so dumb. And the cops are like, save it. Last time we did it horizontally, you managed to knock out a few guards. Not happening this time.
I will make sure that in a statement to the police, I'll make sure that they know that he did surrender peacefully, finally.
He's a crazy dog. Chihuahua dog.
Can someone...
I feel like I'm just standing there trying to hold her back.
Do you think it's safe to have your dogs with you when chasing bad guys? Prodigy?
She's fine. She's fine.
I'm gonna tear it in half. As a chihuahua.
I don't know. I mean,
Stop
I have no idea what what Marvel will tell you about that, but whatever.
I can start laughing on the floor.
All right. So that's that. Yay! The battle is over. Hooray! Well, the battle technically was over a while ago. The time is now you didn't notice this, but now it's quite dark. It's 8 p.m. now. It was like basically dusk, twilight when you were all at the beach, but now it's quite dark. You've been running after the guy for a while now.
Well, that was a productive day.
So, I want to grab that jammer thing and try to figure out what's involved with it.
That thing's
Wait, what's it?
broken.
Yeah, that
I
thing's
say-
broken.
I say sorry.
Yeah,
I still can analyze some.
yeah, she broke it. Do you go?
If it's even
Do you
there.
want to go back to
If
the
it's
scene?
even
Do you
there.
want to go back to the ATM scene? The cops are waiting for you to get a statement. It'll take like 10 minutes.
I mean, the cops are already here. We might as well just take the car there back.
Oh yeah, what are we gonna do with all these guns?
Well, you don't get them. That's for the cops. The cops are here.
Aw. Aw.
That's fine.
You don't get guns. You don't have the authority to take evidence.
Sorry.
And who's gonna
You
stop
still have
me?
There's one missing gun.
Yeah, it's probably found by the original crime scene.
All right. Okay. Do you want to go back to the ATM's crime scene?
Yeah, we'll go back to the ATMs, and they're also
All right.
try to analyze. Actually, the cops might not know that the jammer is part of the crime scene.
Okay. When you how do you go there? Do you take a bus or a train, or do you, take a ride on the police vehicle again? You probably can't because
Yeah, the
Just
police would
just a
probably
reminder. Just a reminder. Nigella probably smells like a skunk, and two people smells like the sewers.
yes, cops are probably like, you guys can fly, right? Why don't you do that? Yeah, I don't want to wash this. The washing the car is our responsibility. No, no. So you can fly there.
And I'm taking the bus like a pleb.
Well, I mean, you can go your separate way if you want. That's also fine.
All three of us group together and lift up the Minotaur and fly him back.
That's fair.
Okay.
And as a pterodactyl.
Yeah, I only weigh 97 kilograms.
Oh, that's 220.
Yep.
Actually, I could probably carry it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Pterodactyl.
Valentine alone can probably carry that. Alright.
They'll probably look very weird though.
Alright, so
It's
Yeah, you might know.
while you're
Australia.
flying back, Valentine gets a call. The rest of you don't hear it because this is for Alice. It's Alice's mother. She's like, honey, it's 8 p.m. Where are you? Are you coming home? Are you at Stellar Labs?
Oh, I'm sorry. What did she say again? Was I at Stellar Labs? Was she asking?
She's asking, like, why are you late, basically? When are you coming home? Are you, like, are you doing late nighter at Stellar Labs?
Oh yeah, I was trying to wrap up some work on this. I'm sorry. I should have let you know. I'll be running a little bit late, but everything's okay. Do you want me to pick up anything on the way home?
No, it's fine.
So I'm carrying the Taurus.
She's alright. No, it's fine. It's fine. John will be a bit late tonight, so it's just the two of us, and I was feeling a bit lonely because I got here early. But okay.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so the phone hangs up. Okay. Alright, so you arrive at the ATM.
I'm guessing the gun is missing.
What gun is missing?
The big
Yeah.
one.
When you arrive here, you
Pick
see
that back up again. The other.
you see
Oh.
a police vehicle in the front. A police vehicle and a normal car in the front. There's police tape in front of it. Crime scene, do not enter, that kind of thing. And
Yeah, well, we obviously ignore that as heroes. So.
okay, there is a policeman standing outside. Okay, and he just watches curiously as you land, but he's not too freaked out because he's seen the news. Okay. So he's all like, wait, you were the ones who were at this, who did all this thing, didn't you? Caught these-
Yep, you're welcome, officer.
Yeah.
So I say,
Uh,
Are you a bird now?
dinosaur, but I don't know how dinosaurs sound.
okay. You can speak normally, by the way.
I know, I just don't want to talk to the cops.
Okay. The cop just stares at you.
She is an illegal alien.
Sure.
What?
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, Detective Stankov is here looking over the evidence. Apparently, they have some sort of like weird jammer up. That's why we couldn't get any information initially.
It's probably on Heatquake. As I lie and grab the jammer from a corner without, and nobody's
You're
looking.
still. Are you outside or are you walking inside?
Yeah, walking inside.
Okay, and you see inside there is a detective, just a normal guy looking at the scanner in front of him with a, phone taking pictures. And he just sees you. Hey, wait, don't, no, not in the crime scene, Just wait outside, I'm coming out.
Damn it.
Just ignore him. Keep walking.
Jammer. Yeah.
Wait.
Sorry,
I wanted
no
to
habla inglés.
It stuck my head in.
Okay, seriously, kids, come on, don't do this. This is my first solo crime scene. Don't do this to me.
Oh, we definitely have to wreck this now.
No, let's make nice with the officers.
Oh, you're no fun.
So, officer, yeah, we'll give you the statement.
Okay. So, what happened? Basically, they took out the security camera. He just points at the camera. It's melted. So, what happened here?
And I'll give them a summary of what happened, how the civilians flagged us down, said that there was 2 people there right about the same
All
time.
right.
Cell phone signals were going down.
He just quickly records the entire conversation in his phone. It's like, oh, great. We have Tetrax working with Salo now. This is great. Brilliant. Why? How did they even meet? Jeez. And
I don't know. Do you know where they got all this different technology they have?
well, that's their own. Tetrax always carries 4 different kinds of guns. That's kind of his theme. 4 arms, 4 guns. It's really dumb.
Where's the big gun?
Oh yeah, that's in the car. We lodged it into evidence along with Heatwave. That's his gun. He invented it. You probably don't know. His name is Dr. Peter Salo. He's something with vibration or something, and that gun shoots vibrations. I have no idea how it works. It just
Yeah,
I
we kind of figured that out.
yeah.
I personally felt it twice. It wasn't nice.
Well, it's a good thing you're a Minotaur then. If that hit a normal human like me, my chest could have exploded or something. But the weirdest thing is this jammer. That is definitely something new. I don't think they have this kind of technology.
No, they only took the
I'll
jammer.
probably have to send this down to Stellar Labs to have this analyzed.
How about you let our robot person friend take care of that for you?
Sorry, no can do. I have to lodge this into evidence. I mean, I've already have. Now I have to, get it reported at the station before I take it down there. You can take a look at it. You can take a scan at it if you want, but I have to take that thing downtown. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look at it now while I can, and then I'll kind of whisper directly to Ryan that I might be able to check it out at Stellar Labs later.
All right. Do you want to take a look at the scanner? Jammer.
Yeah. Let's see what we can glean from it.
Okay. Give me a superior roll. Let's see what you get. Ooh,
Nice.
nice. Okay.
Has all your superior roles been just full hits?
Okay. Good. That's good. This is some very advanced tech. The weird part is that some of the chips inside, where the like you're scanning, you're doing, I'm guessing, infrared, laser, X-ray, etc. Scan all those.
Yeah, photographing.
So there is
recording.
no
The most important scanner is probably, and it has probably been utilized by the electric darts.
there is, like, this thing is broken, but the pieces are still there. So, but the weirdest thing is all of the places where the name of the manufacturer of the various components would be have been meticulously filed off. All of them. Like, there is no component inside that you find with any mention of the manufacturer. None. And that is, well, I probably don't have to tell you that is extremely strange.
Yeah, and really time consuming.
Jesus.
I mean, there might be something embedded electronically inside that we might be able to get later, but obviously I'm not going to get that with a scan.
Yeah, so the police just waits for you to finish the thing, and he asks, did you get anything? anything might be helpful.
Just a few more minutes. Hold on. We're almost done. Don't worry. We'll let you know.
Want me to break it
You're
open?
doing a great job.
Want me to break it open?
Please
No,
don't break it
no,
further.
no,
Come on,
no.
I've taken pictures of it. Don't break it. Come on.
Please don't break the evidence.
Yes. Come on.
Don't break it
It's just
more.
more. It's just more paperwork for me. Just.
Actually, the other thing I'm do is maybe pointlessly, but using ultraviolet, I'm going to look around for any fingerprints and record those on the off chance that they don't match Tetrax or.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. You find 2 sets of fingerprints.
Okay. And I'll make sure even actually the police get copies of those fingerprints.
All right. So okay. So when you finish, he just says, "All right. So hey, I'll give you my email. Just send me anything you find, and yeah, I, I'll owe you one, all of you. Thanks."
And thank you, officer, for help keeping the streets safe.
That email he gave us, by the way, I'm immediately gonna send it an email.
All right. He's like,
It's got a picture of a cat.
he's like, whoa, getting a ring right now. Also, I'm not an officer. I'm a detective. But thank you. It's Detective Stankov, Carlos Stankov.
Whatever, officer.
We got to work on your PR.
Okay, I'm going to 1 second. I'm going to show you what he looks like because I actually have a picture of the guy.
I don't have to worry about it, you know?
So this is what.
No,
In
you
less
look very
in less
fucked
than
up.
a year, I'll have a different name.
Don't blame your dad.
What? Why would you have a different name? What?
Well, because in less than a year, I'll come into my full power and become the Marvel.
Oh, right.
Right now he's Marvel.
He's a rookie, and so he's trying to look old and washed up, but he's doing a terrible job of it. He's actually a rookie. He's a rookie, but you know this is his first solo case. He's been on partnered cases, but this is his first one.
Well, good for him. It's good to see him moving up in the world, whoever this man is.
Right. Okay. So yeah. All right. So okay. So that ends this. Well, not end this. I guess ends this area. You guys can go to your homes if you want to, and we can call off this session if you feel like it. It's fine.
I'll have to go home. I'll make sure I pick up something like cookies or ice cream.
All right. 1 second. Let me just see what else I planned. I've done that. I've done that. I've done that. Okay. I actually have some scenes planned for all of you at your respective homes. So let's fast forward to that. Okay.
Alright.
So let's first go with well, who wants to go first? Let's go with it doesn't matter. It's you all are at your respective homes, so order doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, Janine is with me.
All right, fine. Let's go with Flux and Nigella first.
I'm on my human form.
Yes, you're at home. There is a small news report of the 4 of you. So basically, the news reporter is going today an ATM robbery by the elusive.
Wait, hold on. Three of us.
What?
And nobody really sponsors me.
Okay. All right. Let me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. This afternoon, over at Seaside ATM at this corner that I can't figure out a name for, Dr. Peter Sallow, also known as the villain Heatquake, and Sean Dokes, the burglar known as Tetrax, was captured.
Sean.
Captured.
What a loser.
Was captured by the team of new heroes that made the news a few days back, last Sunday. This team comprising of a Minotaur, going by Minotaurus, Prodigy, Marvel's sidekick, the Iron Maiden in a blue armor,
Sigh.
and I believe this, I believe a shapeshifter known as Elven Blue, going by Elven Blue. They
Oh,
don't have a team name yet, so we can only hope we'll see more of them in the future. And yeah, then it just rambles on. Jake is there, and Jake's like, "Well, you certainly seem like you had fun. Nigella, please take a bath. You still stink."
oh, I forgot. I ran back to the bathroom.
And Ray, I'm glad but you're also bleeding. So come on, let me take a look at those. What happened?
Well, there's lots of glass. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, you really have to be careful, I mean, it's bad enough you'd have no memory of your childhood. I mean, yes, I know you want to do good things, but try to be careful. Don't always rush into things head first. You're strong, but not that strong.
Okay.
As he helps you, pull the glasses out, put in rubbing alcohol, etc., etc.
Ow, ow, ow.
Come out the bath.
All right, so
As a seal.
what he's doing is he's basically shifting your labels. One second. Bull, flux. Okay. So he's shifting your label. He wants you to be less, hot-headed and more, thinking things through. So he wants to reduce your danger, increase your superior. Do you accept that?
Damn it. I'll accept it, but damn it.
Okay, you accept it. So your danger reduces and your superior goes up. All right. Okay, and Nigella, how was it? I heard you went into the sewers.
Finish taking a bath, and I come out the bathroom as a seal and say, I forgot my clothes.
Why do I even?
Sorry. I'm a seal.
Hey, it's Australia.
So
It's weird over here.
he's so basically he's like, why do I even bother? And he basically wants to shift your freak up and your mundane down.
Okay. I accept
All right.
it.
All right. Yay. All right. So next, move on to the next person. Let's go to Ryan's house first, Marvel's house, because for plot reasons, we'll do Alice's last. All right. Okay. So Ryan is at the table with Grandpa and your father and your sister.
Oh, great. Whole family's here.
And
Oh.
your father is all like, well, that was a very exciting news I've heard on the TV.
Wait, what about the mother? What happened to the mother?
Mother was killed by the nemesis.
Oh, yeah, right.
That was a long time ago, 8 years ago. Okay. So yeah, and he's all like, well, I'm very proud of you, son. You certainly showed that with the help of your new friends, you are very capable of taking on strong villains, even though you vastly outnumbered them 2 to 1. Lillian just pops up from the side. Like, this is what she said. Even though you vastly outnumbered them 2 to 1. And
Don't you wish you were an only child?
and your grandpa just goes.
Sometimes.
And your grandpa just goes, back in my day, I was outnumbered 2 to 1, and I still won. Kids these days, always soft, going soft on the legacy.
Not everyone is invincible, Grandpa.
Color me wrong, but you do have that power. Okay, so he's basically so grandpa is the biggest one here, and he's pushing down your savior and increasing your mundane.
Danger?
Mundane. Like you're weak. He doesn't think you're that strong. You're just normal to him. So do you accept? You can choose to reject. That's also fine.
I do want to reject that actually. Yeah.
All right. So give me a roll. It's a normal roll. It's just a flat 2d6. It's at the bottom. Yeah, flat 2d6. 1 second. Hey, I like it says roll something. Okay. 9. Okay, you get to choose one.
One that I don't have to take.
No. When you reject someone's influence roll on a hit, you successfully hold to yourself and tune them out. So you refuse their, change of your labels. You have done that. But on a 7 to 9, you get to choose one from this list. So let me just copy that list for you.
No. Okay.
So choose one of them. Just one.
Cleric condition or marker potential?
Which one?
By immediately acting to prove them wrong. Okay.
Yes. Like in both of the cases, you need to act to prove them. No, actually, clear a condition or mark potential by. I don't know which one this means. Can everyone just confirm what it means? Like by immediately acting to prove them wrong, does it apply to both of them or just the mark potential one?
I'm pretty sure
I
it's.
think.
I think it's both of them. You choose one, and you have to prove them wrong.
So I'm just not sure. So I just wanted to know. All right. Okay. So you can choose any one of these things. So you choose, I guess.
So I've canceled his influence.
Yeah. You've done that. You've done that. That level shifting is fully cancelled. You don't need to worry about that. You can shift your own. That is also fine.
You know what? I actually do want to shift my labels.
Okay. What do you want to do?
So I'm gonna shift danger up one and mundane down one.
All right. Very good.
Because after today, I definitely feel less normal after what we did, and I feel like I am more of a danger to normal people.
Definitely, you have done pretty dangerous things with the clap and hitting people and trying to rip off a thing, even though you didn't have to, but All right. Okay, that's good. And all right, so basically the dinner continues, and we'll now move over the scene to Alice's house.
Just you wait. That's gonna save your life someday.
Okay.
Just watch.
Okay. Okay. Jeez. All right. Oh, man, I lost where I was
Yes,
doing.
what? This is the clap.
Okay. So
This is the clap from the anime. What was it? Assassination Classroom, where he can knock somebody out with the clap.
I haven't seen that, so I don't know.
I haven't either.
Superman.
Like I've seen one episode of it, and I kept it on my to watch list, but I haven't done it yet. Okay. All right. So at Alice's home, John isn't here, so you're just eating dinner with your mother. And she probably sees the news, but she doesn't pay too much attention to it, keeps it moving, because she has no idea you're secretly, yeah. So she says, so what were you working on today?
Well, there was, I'll go complete techno babble on her and just completely lose her. I was like, oh, it was really awesome. We were working on a high-level microprocessor where we were trying to see if we were to up the voltage and if that would cause a corresponding increase in. I'm gonna lose her.
Uh, 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 oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Sometimes I quite forget how just much of a genius you are compared to me. You are definitely going to be a top researcher at Stellar Labs one day. I can just see it.
Well, thanks.
Right. And it's too bad, John couldn't make it. He has this thing. He didn't even tell me what's going to happen. What's he doing? Because ages stuff. But he's probably going to be late. He's out of town, in fact. So, she actually doesn't try to change your level in any way, shape, or form because nothing new has happened to her knowledge.
Now.
Oh, by the way, do
her
you know? You know Detective Torres, right? From from the Halcyon PD? She asks.
Yeah. He's the gentleman who I've met before, right?
No. Torres is actually the one. The
Torres.
Yeah, the one who believes your story.
Yeah.
Oh, she was actually at Aegis today.
Oh, why was she there?
She was looking into one of our. We have at Aegis we have a lot of superheroes on base. Because there could be too danger to be on the outside, right? So she was actually here to request one of them for an interrogation.
Which one?
She's using Scion. This and just shows you. I need to see if I actually wrote that down. No, I haven't. Okay. I can show you a picture. One second. Let me do this. Let me quickly, very quickly create this handout. Something needs to be added. Just do this weird thing. I didn't even write it down. Damn it, me! Wait, no. Come on. Okay. One second. Right. Give me a second, it's loading. This is going into Alice's channel. So only Alice is actually able to see it, nobody else. Boop. So it's at the top under handouts.
Yeah, I see it.
So
now she's not the one that I actually suspect, is it? I can't recall.
No. She's not. No. She the one you suspect. You don't know who the person is that you suspect, but it's not whoever Blarg. You can see who Blarg. No, yes, you can see who you suspect under villains. The name is Sarge.
Okay. That's right. Thank you.
But that's what everyone thinks, but that's not the one you suspect.
Now, okay, so what was the deal with Scion?
Scion is a very powerful psychic. They're too powerful to be on the outside, so they stay in a specially made cell. That's all I really know.
Are they there of their own volition or because of crimes?
No. Scion is here completely of her own volition. When her power manifested, she accidentally controlled her entire family, just hypnotized them, and yeah, they are basically far too dangerous to be on the outside. But they are extremely useful in some interrogations. Police have used them before, used her before. So Detective Taurus was here for her. I don't know the exact details.
Okay, all right.
Very dark.
enter foreboding music.
I mean, the family is fine. Just saying, the family is fine currently, but they did need a lot of psychotherapy. All right. So with that, the session comes to a close. Okay. So at the end session things, we get to choose for each player what do they see? How do they see their character? Do you grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team? So let's go over one by one. Let's go in order. Say, Flux.
I probably go closer.
Okay, so I'm actually going to paste these options in the chat, so you get to see which is what. So you get to pick one of these. Grow closer to a team. Explain who made you feel welcome. Give influence to that character and clear a condition or mark potential. Or grow into your own image of yourself. Explain how you see yourself and why. Shift one level up and another down. And lastly, grow away from the team. Explain why you feel detached. Take influence over you away from another character. So
Probably grow into the grow close to the team makes the most sense
okay,
here.
so who made you feel welcome?
Can I just say everyone? I guess. But I guess most.
You need to choose one of them who most like you felt you grew closer to.
I mean, for stat bonuses, I'm just gonna give it to Noctis. Ryan, sorry.
How did Ryan like? Oh, okay, yeah, no. Explain who made you. Yeah, okay. You don't need to explain why they made you feel welcome. All right. So you give.
I feel honored.
So you give
Hey, I'm
influence
just doing
to
this
that
for
character.
stats.
All right. So you give influence to Blarg. You give influence to. Did we ever set up our influences on the past session? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I forgot to write that down. Can everyone please remind me?
Hold on, I'm the bull. I only have rival and love.
Okay, so who are they?
I only have those two.
Your rival is.
Can I give influence to someone outside of my
You
two
can
people?
always give influence to anyone, regardless of anything. You can always do that. To anyone.
Okay.
Anything.
Yeah, then I give it to Ryan.
So who is your love?
Love is Nigella.
Okay. Nigella is your love, and who is your rival?
It was
Alice, right?
Alice.
Alice is your rival, and you're giving influence to Ryan today. All right. Okay. Okay. Nigella, everyone has influence over you already. Okay. Oh, I probably actually forgot to write down the one for Flux. Okay. My bad. Yeah. Okay. You're the only one I forgot to write down. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right. Give influence, and you can clear a condition or mark potential. Flux.
I mean, my conditions are probably cleared since.
No.
Since
Conditions don't clear normally.
Aw.
They don't clear normally. If you look under basic moves, you can see how you can clear conditions. But otherwise, they stay unless a few days passed. But if the next session is in game the very next day, you will still have your conditions.
Alright then.
So you
Hold
can
on,
choose
let me
to
just
clear a condition,
let me
or
just
you
think.
can mark a potential. That's up to you. You don't have any potential
I
yet,
think
right?
I'll just. Yeah, I'm just mark potential.
This is your first potential, right?
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's go to Nigella. Grow closer to the team, image of yourself, or away from the team.
The team.
Okay. Who made you feel welcome?
Because I don't know that there's a person inside.
Valentine made you feel welcome.
She's just another. So she's a freak.
Okay, so Valentine made you feel welcome. All right, sure. You give influence to Valentine. That means if someone has influence
And
over you and you give them influence again, they get to immediately choose to shift your labels. So, Alice, you get to shift Nigella's labels. Anything you want. Like shift one up, one down. That's it.
How about danger up one, savior down one?
Okay. Danger up one, savior down one. By the way, you cannot reject this. You can't reject this because you're giving them influence. All right. Okay. Uh, Nigella, you can clear a condition or mark potential. You don't have.
mark potential. I don't have a
Yeah.
condition.
So this is your second potential. All right. Very good. Okay.
She's an alien. She doesn't know what feelings are.
Okay. I'm going to do Alice last again because there is another scene, but that's later. Okay. So let's go to Ryan first. Ryan.
I do have something as part of my legacy whenever time passes.
Okay. So it's not time passing yet. So.
Okay. So out of those,
these three options.
I grow into an image I have of.
Okay, sure. Explain how you see yourself and why.
I've seen what my dad can do, and I know how destructive these powers are, and so I see myself more as a danger than anything else.
All right, that's very true because you did cause a bit of collateral damage.
I kind of feel like I did more harm than good.
All right, fair enough. Shift one level up and another down. Your choice.
I'm gonna shift mundane down, or actually, I'm gonna shift savior down and danger up one.
Okay, savior down, danger up one. Totally makes sense. Okay, and last is Alice. Last but not least, what do you feel? Closer to the team, image of yourself, away from the team.
Yeah, I'm going to say closer to the
All
team.
right, who made you feel welcome?
Well, I mean, Ryan and I did spend some quality time in the sewer.
We held hands.
I know. It was.
We were already pretty close, so I'm actually going to throw that to our bullman.
So you're giving influence. The Minotaur made you feel closer to the team.
Yeah, we flew together, and
All right.
and he was helping to call the shots. He was being very responsible by staying with the villain instead of running off to chase the other guy.
Yep. All right. Sure. Give influence to that character. So, Reynold now has. Wait, no. Reynold already had influence over you. So, Flux, you get to shift one of Alice's labels up and one down. You get to choose.
What do you want, Alice?
No.
What do you want?
You get to choose. You get to choose. It's not like up.
Can I just get him to choose what he wants?
No, sorry. Like this is basically
Aw.
what like whenever you're stuck, think how the Minotaur sees Alice as a person. What does he see? Like, is she danger to others? Is she weird and special and unique? Is she protective, like heroic? Is she clever and cunning? Or is she empathetic and easy to approach? Like, see this from the story point of view.
Considering she just dives in,
Mhm.
she probably didn't really think to be savior,
Like
and she wanted danger.
no, I.
So probably down savior one and up danger one.
So you think Alice is dangerous and less heroic, right?
Yes.
Alright, okay, sure. Savior down. Alright. Okay. All right. And wait. You get to clear condition or mark potential, Alice. What do you do? You have no. Oh no, you do have conditions. My bad.
I have two conditions, so let's clear hopeless.
All right. This is clear. All right. Okay, so that's it for this session. There is a cliffhanger scene. I'm going to try to do a cliffhanger scene almost on every session. Okay, so what this scene shows is that basically it shows like late at night when everyone is asleep, out into the Halcyon Bay, a ship is coming towards the coast. Like it's a normal like cargo ship, and on the cargo ship is a cargo container, like a multiple cargo containers, but around one particular cargo container are three Aegis agents. One of them is John Duncan, who is, for those of you who don't know, is Alice's stepfather. So John and two of his buddies are guarding the cargo container. He's doing the rounds. They have weapons, but they're not they're not touching them right now. No, it's not John Philo. It's John Duncan. Okay. All right. So he turns a corner and he suddenly hears a very faint noise of something soft hitting metal. Like it's something soft hitting metal. So it could be the noise of the ship because the ship is kind of noisy, but he kind of goes to investigate, turns back, and sees one of his buddies slumped next to the container. He tries to draw the weapon, yelling, "Hey, what's going on?" But he only gets to make the sound "hey" before a hand covers his face and he blacks out. End scene. Credits roll.
Spooky.
Or from
All right.
Kill more of my family.
All right. So,
No, 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 Batman.
so how did everyone like this session, or dislike this session, or how you think I'm doing or not doing things good or bad or whatever? Just tell me what you think. Like, I want to do better, always.
I think it did very well. I thought you did a good job balancing people's actions, so no one stole the spotlight.
All right.
You know how much I might try. So, and I had a very good time.
Thank you. Everyone else?
hey, good time as well.
Awesome. Sounds like someone tired. You should probably go to sleep. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go to sleep after this.
I guess that ends the session.
I'm gonna tap.
Yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna stop the recording. So thanks everyone for listening in to YouTube, and join us again on the next video to see what goes on next time.